My name is Sonya Mallard, and I am the Cultural Center Coordinator of the Harry T. and Harry V. Moore Memorial Park and Museum. Well, Harry and Harry T. Moore was the first civil rights activists in the state of Florida and really throughout the world. They fought for three things. They fought for equal pay for black teachers, they fought for teaching their students how to cast ballots, and they fought against the lynchings that was taking place in the state of Florida. He was instrumental in opening up the NAACP branches throughout the state of Florida, and he got over 116,000 blacks to vote. Registered to vote. On December 25th, 1951, they spent Christmas pretty much like you and I. They went to their family's house, they opened up presents, they ate, but they didn't open up their own presents. They was waiting for Evangeline to come home the next day on the train. That was their daughter, the baby daughter. And when they came home, something evil was lurking in the groves. They didn't know the KKK was hiding in the groves. But not only was it Christmas, it was their 25th wedding anniversary. So Harry T. and Harriet Moore came into their home. He wanted to dance a little bit, have some cake, and they sat up and talked. His mother was visiting from Jacksonville, and his oldest daughter was there, Peaches. And then they went to bed approximately 10:20 p.m., and then it was boom. They said that was the loudest bomb heard around the world. Unfortunately, their bodies lifted into the ceiling, caved into the ground. There was not a hospital in town that would see a black man. They had to dig them out, and they had to put him in his own 1947 Ford Model A car and drove all the way down Highway 46 to the city of Sanford. By the time they got there, Harriet was frantic. "Doctor, doctor, do something, my husband. And Dr. Starks was waiting and gave Harry a needle on his side, but he was pretty much dead on arrival. Now the doctors told Harriet she couldn't go to her husband's funeral. Can you imagine telling a wife not to go to their husband's funeral? You know, she signed out that hospital and went to her husband's funeral, but unfortunately she died 9 days later. Their legacy is a legacy of one that must be known around the world. It's to teach, to inform, to bring humans together. It's not just a civil rights issue, it's a human rights issue. And I think today their legacy is needed now more than ever. Well, if y'all never came to 2180 Freedom Avenue, that's where the Harry T. Moore Cultural Center is at, you're missing something spectacular. We're on 12 acres of land, 5,000 square foot facility, and it's in the remembrance of the civil rights era. We start from 1860, a timeline museum for the Emancipation Proclamation, and it goes all the way around the room to the Civil Rights Voting Act to 1964. It's pretty much, we have the replica home on the premises. Our board of directors was instrumental in getting the funding for that. So when you go into their house, it's just like it was on December 25th, 1951. You're gonna see a Christmas tree, you're gonna see a mannequin of Harry and Harriet. So you go back in time. And the reason why the board of directors implemented that house like that is to take people back in time to show what type of people they were. I want people to see and feel that hatred is so real. Unfortunately, today all we need is love. If we can work together, talk together, get together, all of that is just unnecessary. We should not be hating people for the color of their skin, for their religious beliefs, or whatever else that people are hating people today for. I think when you go into that house, you feel the chills of the Moore's legacy. You know, Thurgood Marshall was instrumental in sitting right there at his dining room table, strategizing about their court case. You're going back in time to a place when we had to fight for rights that really is much given to us from the Constitution. So people tend to feel, and a lot of people that come, they tend to cry. They feel chills. They tend to feel bad or say they apologize, you know. But that was a dark place in history back then. So when you come there, you're seeing from whence we came, but then you see what we are. So now we are beautiful 12 acres of land full of love, hope for the future of our country. It's so important to be there for showing people that that part of history might be a dark part, but it's needed. It's needed to be there, standing erected right there in the city of Mims, because it's a place of love. It's a place of what we used to be and where we're going now. So it's a place where we learn about our history, and then we learn and we teach the students that was then, but now is that we can work together, we can talk together, we can reason together. We're in a better place than we ever been before.